mission of the ARC is to enhance the lives of individuals with disabilities and the whole family unit. The goal of outreach is to make sure that that happens, that every family's life is enhanced through the access of services for their family member with disabilities. When I came to the ARC in November of 1978, there was an executive director. I was called a program director, but I had no programs to direct, and there was a part-time secretary. So in the last 36 years, I've been able to be a part of a team that implemented the wonderful array of services that the ARC currently offers. The program I initially worked with was Support Services, which is now called Outreach, and that's been an existing program for the ARC ever since I've been there. I've always done some of the same things by helping families access services. We want to make sure that individuals access a wonderful array and continuum of services that will provide them with opportunities for the rest of their lives.
It's a very anxiety-filled time for families to know, okay, how are we going to get them the services they need? Am I going to have to stay home with my child? Well, maybe I was in the workforce, I won't be able to do that. You can see where it would be trying times for families, and what our social workers do is make them aware of the services that are available, how to access those services, how to perhaps get funding for those services, and do it all where they live.
There's different day habilitation programs that parents might need information on, planning for the future, just a whole array of supports, and even just information on current resources that could be available for their child or their young adult with special needs.
Parents need to communicate to one another and let them know that there are other opportunities out there for kids with disabilities aside of staying home and raising their child. When I came here, it just opened my eyes too, because I kind of had the same expectations. After she graduated the Reddicks, she would be at home and I would always have my sister at home to do stuff. But when I figured out what this place was, I kind of like a new hope, you know, somewhere else she can go instead of just being stuck at home.
In outreach, we also get a lot of calls from individuals that have no idea what kinds of resources are available here. So we'll schedule a meeting to meet with that individual, go through a checklist of resources, and again, just be that resource for them once they get here to help them plug into those systems.
We have an ongoing relationship with the YMCA of San Antonio that's been a great partnership. Our individuals in our program work out once a week at the area YMCAs. We take them over on our transportation and they work out and they are involved with fitness activities.
I work with an older set. Most of our students are over 18 up to age 22 when they age out. What I hear on a daily basis is, why didn't I hear about this earlier? This would have been so much more helpful if I would have known way back when.
Fortunately, the community's been good to us. We have a lot of good foundations and personal donors and good corporate foundations in San Antonio who have helped the ARC out. But we have to keep doing that every year to be able to provide the level of services that the ARC Board of Directors wants, that the ARC staff wants, and certainly that the parents and caregivers for the individuals we serve want. We are trying to introduce more of a health and fitness and wellness component to what we do. It's very typical to concentrate more on the behaviors and the particular disability, intellectual or developmental disability, and maybe not spend so much time on the general health, wellness, and fitness of the individual. We have a full-time nurse at both of our rehabilitation facilities at the ARC.
So what we do is quarterly we assess every individual in our facility, and we do blood pressures and heart rate, and then we monitor the height and the weight to be able to get an accurate BMI. The ones that are above average, we try to target. We have a Health Matters curriculum that is built around individuals with special needs, being able to get them more active and to eat right and to incorporate these things as a lifestyle change. We make sure that there's always a nurse from the hours of 8 to 4:30. Regardless of what location you're at, there will be a nurse on site Monday through Friday.
Really grown to love Pam as a friend. She's been a great mentor for me. Pam is somebody that's so innovative and creative that I can't imagine having been under such an important person. She helps families, she cares about families, she has a passion for this population.
She's been in this field for 35 plus years. Her knowledge of not only the community and the services for individuals with disabilities, but how you navigate through all these different services and funding agencies is really remarkable.
Our goal next year, if Edna could come on full-time, would be to work with 800 families, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.